we have an unbelievable story that's shaking up the gaming world, specifically Genshin Impact. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. Remember that I will do a giveaway of 5 Welcome Moons when we reach 5,000 subscribers. Thanks to our sponsor, LD Shop, brought to you by the creators of LD Player. If you're looking for a safe and trusted way to top up games like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, or Zenless Zone Zero, LD Shop has you covered. All you need is your UID and server. Also, they offer an exclusive New Year limited special pack. This 17% off pack will be on sale randomly on limited packs every day. With my coupon, you can grab this for just $79. Ready to start saving? Use my link in the description to register and grab an exclusive 5% discount on your top-ups. I even send the welcome giveaways to the winners through LD Shop, so let's grab a welcome today. The process is quick. Just pick your product, select your server, enter your UID, and choose your payment method. LD Shop keeps your payments secure, and your purchase arrives in under 5 minutes. And there's more, spend $80 or more in a month, and you'll unlock VIP status. That means perks like a free Welcome Moon, plus weekly and monthly coupons to keep saving. So, if you're ready to top up on crystals and save big, click the link in the description and start this new year with your favorite character. Thanks again to LD Shop for sponsoring the channel. Let's jump into it. You won't believe this, but Genshin Impact just got hit with a $20 million fine, and it's all about some shady practices involving in-game purchases. Yep, you heard that right, 20 million. Now, you might be thinking, wait, isn't Genshin a free-to-play game? Well, yeah, but here's the thing. The Federal Trade Commission, FTC, just came down hard on MiHoYo, the developers of Genshin, for not being upfront about how players were spending their money. So, if you've ever spent money in Genshin Impact or even been curious about how those in-game purchases really work, you'll definitely want to stick around for this. Here's what went down. The FTC discovered that MiHoYo wasn't clear enough about the odds of pulling those coveted 5-star characters or weapons. If you're spending hundreds of dollars trying to pull a 5-star, you kind of want to know your chances, right? The FTC pointed out that MiHoYo wasn't doing a good enough job explaining the system, especially for younger players who might not fully understand what they're getting into when dropping cash on the game. On top of that, the company didn't make it clear how much money players were actually spending to get what they wanted. The Gacha system is essentially a gamble. You pay for a chance at something rather than buying it directly. And honestly, that's just not fair. So, the FTC hit MiHoYo with a $20 million fine for being dishonest about these practices. Now, let's talk about those odds. Personally, I've never had an issue with a gacha system since the rates are displayed in the detail screen. It shows the chances of getting a 5-star or 4-star character or weapon. But not everyone feels the same. When the game first launched, some players did calculations and found that the stated rates didn't match the actual odds. Later, with more data, they discovered something called soft pity. This is when, after a certain number of pulls, your chances of getting a 5-star character or weapon significantly increase. MiHoYo combines the rates into one consolidated percentage, which can be confusing if you don't know how the system works. If this issue ever goes to court again, MiHoYo might have to adjust how they present these odds. This could lead to earlier 5-star pools or changes to how soft pity works. For now, one major change has already been announced. Players under 16 won't be able to make in-game purchases without parental approval. So, for all the younger players sneaking purchases, those days are over. Parents will now have a tighter grip on spending in the game, which honestly isn't a bad thing. MiHoYo can still improve its transparency to avoid future fines. For example, allowing players to buy fates directly with real money instead of converting primogems would make spending much clearer. Additionally, being upfront about the exact odds at every stage of a poll would help players make informed decisions. Transparency is key, and no one likes being kept in the dark about where their money is going. This isn't just about Genshin Impact, though. The FTC is starting to look at other gacha games, too. So, if you play similar games, don't be surprised if this scrutiny becomes a trend. This could mark a big shift in the gaming industry, pushing companies to be more honest about their in-game mechanics. In the end, this benefits us as players with fairer odds, better transparency, and more control. If you're planning to pull for Arlecchino or Clorinde in the second phase of version 5.3, or if you're just curious about how many primogems you can save for upcoming characters in version 5.4, then this video is for you. Let's break down exactly how many primogems you can earn as a free-to-play player in version 5.3. And don't worry, I'll also include calculations for players who might not complete the Abyss or the Imaginarium Theater. The Arlecchino and Clorinde banners will be up soon. So, let's start with the dailies. If nothing changes, the second phase will last for 21 days. Since we get 60 primos per day from dailies, that's 21 multiplied by 60, totaling 1,260 primos. Now moving on to the events. We only have one event remaining, which is the Lantern Rite event. This is where things get really exciting and rewarding. As one of the biggest events in the game, it's packed with opportunities to earn tons of primo gems. It's no surprise that MiHoYoverse placed it in the second phase of the update. Starting this Wednesday, the Lantern Rite event will officially begin, bringing us 10 free pulls from the daily login event and an additional 1,000 primos from participating in the event activities. On top of that, we'll also receive a free skin and the chance to select a free 4-star Liyue character, making this event even more rewarding. In total, this event alone will grant us around 2,600 primos. Additionally, starting February 1st, we'll receive 400 primos daily through in-game mail for 4 days, adding up to another 1,600 primos. That's a grand total of 4,200 primos just from the Lantern Rite celebrations. The in-game shop will only reset once in the second phase of version 5.3, which means players will have the opportunity to claim up to 5 intertwined fates or the equivalent of 800 primo gems. Moving on, the Imaginarium Theater will reset once during the second phase of the update. Since the challenges have been made easier for everyone, we can confidently estimate earning around 550 primo gems from it. The character trial runs will give you 40 primos in total, and lastly, 300 primos will come from the version 5.4 special live stream. After adding everything together, a free-to-play player will collect a total of 7,150 primos or 47 intertwined fates. For Welcome Moon subscribers, you will get 56 intertwined fates. For the people who can't clear or don't bother doing the Imaginarium Theater, you can collect a total of 6,600 primos or 41 intertwined fates. That amount of primo gems might not be enough if your pity is low. So, if you haven't fully explored Natlan or any other region and you're aiming to pull for either Arlecchino or Chlorant, now is the perfect time to explore every nook and cranny. Make sure to gather all those extra primo gems while you can. But if there's nothing left to explore or you're just feeling too lazy to do it, then you'll have to rely on your luck. Best of luck to everyone pulling for their favorite character. Let me know in the comments who you're planning to wish for. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Until next time, travelers, stay safe, and may your pulls always bring you luck.